and some again it came to India and all. That means some human, they have helped it to transmit. Say for example, China, somebody would have gone for business visit or some tourism or some purpose, and the same guy would have gone to US or UK or Italy or India. So then he carries it. So it needs a disease, this particular virus needs a carrier, the human carrier it needs. So if you are able to know this basics, how it is being carried, then you can be safe, then you will not have any issue at all. Okay. So now, just for the sake of completion, the idea, basic things I will touch upon. And the way, as I told you, the idea is to spread the knowledge among the laymen also. Because layman is very, very important, because when you go to college or office or even at home, you need you have to interact with many people. When you go to a bank or when you go to a market, or when a plumber or technician, like electrician comes to your house or college, he should be taught very well how to protect himself, so that in turn we are also protected, or the vendor on street. So we have to take everybody on board. So we'll be trying this some simple examples where how we can explain to the layman. Okay. So this particular virus, as I told you, unless otherwise you touch it, that is first is touch contact. So if touch contact is avoided, it will not spread. Okay. So even if it is just, let us imagine it is sitting on your gate, your house, compound wall gate. Now, unless otherwise you touch it, it will not come to you. But it's not enough that you touch it. Again, you have to take it to the near your face, the entry points, known entry points like major routes are your mouth, nose, and then eyes. So unless you touch it and take it to your face, then it will not enter your body at all. So it needs two things. One is your, first is your passport. That means you have to touch it. Next one is your visa. So both are given by you only. So that means us only. So if you are not giving passport or visa, then it cannot, infect another person, or it cannot spread spread its tentacles. That means very soon we will be able to flatten the curve. That is no longer any new cases at all. Then we can have try to have our normal activities and all. At least over a period, it will take some time. Gradually, we can start doing it. So first is to avoid touch contact. Okay. So next one, you would have this you have to explain to the people how this touching is harmful. That's why nowadays people say there is no handshake or no hugging, and we have to have only this. It all came from outside the country. Our traditional way of namaskar, namaskarandi, namaste, vanakkam, all those things. That is enough. Just keeping a distance. Right. Suppose by unknowingly or knowingly you touched some infected area, then I have to clean the hand. And again, when we talk to the layman, they say, anyway, we keep. Hand whenever food or after food and all. So you ask them whether they use soap. Most of the people say no soap and all. But then again, you have to take them on board. I told you. So you ask them when you take biryani, whether vegetable biryani or non-veg biryani, chicken biryani and all. So then they say then we have to have soap, wash our hands. So you can ask them why soap is required. Otherwise, it's sticky. Nothing will go. So it will not go. So at least they have understood something. So that is enough. We can take them to the next level. So this corona also, the name is derived from Latin word, it is something like a crown. So coronavirus also, it's something like your biryani, it is sticky. So it is an RNA virus where you have, protruding, spike proteins are there. So the spike proteins get stuck, there's most of the part they get stuck to our tissues or cells in the hand. And then if you use only the soap, only the water, it will not go. So like we have to have soap and then water and rub it. Not only rub it, the mechanical movement or mechanical agitation, like you're washing the cloth also, you can give an example. If grease or oil spills on your cloth, how will you clean it? Then they'll say that you have to apply soap, water, and then we have to use some mechanical agitation, keep rubbing it, and that's a duration also. Even washing machine will find them 5 minutes, 10 minutes and all. No? So this is enough. If they understand that, you can very explain to them why government keeps on telling this washing the hand in a particular manner, and so with the soap and water, and then for a particular time, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and all. Now they will understand very clearly. Okay, and then next, suppose you don't have water or soap. For example, when you enter some mall or some vegetable market and all, then you should have a handy. You should have this sanitizer. So hand sanitizer, it's an alcohol-based hand rub. So this will also do the same job of killing your virus. So when you wash the hands with water and rinse it, it is washed away also. But here you can at least with the hand rub, you can kill all the virus there on the sticking on your hand. Okay, now what is in this social distancing? So many people know they don't understand this, and unknowingly or knowingly, without knowing the exact facts, they keep again coming close together. So now we have to explain to them this is very dangerous aspect. When you go close to anybody, that person may be or may not be infected with this COVID-19, and he himself may not be knowing, like asymptomatic patients. And then if you go very close to them, there is a possibility that you may inhale the infected droplets. Then they will ask, what is droplet? So droplet is, again, to known example. They all know what is droplet. They all know this, what is waterfalls. No? If in Tamil Nadu, if you say that's Kutralam, or if Atrapalli in Kerala, but many waterfalls, at least they would have seen in the TV, or they would have had the pleasant experience. Ask them, how is it? They will say that when you just stand below this main, the waterfalls, no, you will get a lot of water quantity will be there, and you can have a pleasant bath also. Then as you move away from the center, slowly away, the quantity of water will come down, and the force also will be less. And as you still move further, what will happen? And you will not have a bulk water, but you can have always a minute drops of water sprinkled on you. You can see and feel also. If you still further move away, what will happen? You cannot see, but still you have the pleasant feeling of this water drops on you, falling on you. So this is enough. And if you still move further, what will happen? Then you will not have any impact at all. Either visibly or physical contact also, no water drops falling on you. This is what droplet. Okay, now they will understand. See, normally when humans speak also, no, whether they speak loudly, loudly, or even somebody laughing, somebody sneezing, somebody coughing, all those time, no, that infected, your saliva or the nasal or our oral, where fluid is likely to come out. Okay, so if he or she is already infected, what will happen? This huge concentration of this virus will be there in the saliva or there's liquid also, fluid also. Then if you happen to touch them, it is spreading the touch contact. And in case you are walking very close to the person, what will happen? Then you may not know that is the droplets. As I told you, you can't feel it, you can't see it also. It will be spreading in the air, and you will be unknowingly, you will be inhaling. That means directly you are giving the visa. Without passport, it is getting the visa. It is entering, and then it can multiply from your upper respiratory system. So that means now you have to have a particular distance. How much distance is minimum 1 meter? What is happening? The bulk of the quantity will just fall immediately.
Are you sharing your screen?
Right now, not no. After some time, after introduction.
Right, sir. So the people are asking for the PPT. That's what I'm checking.
Yeah. No, they will get distracted if I show it now. That is why. Sir. After the initial introduction,
no. Continue, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So this, when you cough or speak, the bulk of the fluid will fall because of its gravity very close to the person himself or herself, and that droplet, which is having less mass, what will happen? It can travel to a larger distance, and we may not be able to see it. Then, it is estimated that even up to 1 meter it can travel. And again, when the mass, the weight will pull it to the ground and settle on the ground due to gravity. But the minimum distance is 1 meter, maximum 2 meter, because somebody can push the fluid out in with much force. The air velocity or force is more. It can travel further distance. So if you are away and if you are able to keep 1 meter or 2 meter ring around you, the safety ring, virtual ring around you, if you don't go close to anybody, then there is a possibility of this particular virus getting getting more prey or baligada in Tamil, no? So it will not be there. So with the very, ably, you can avoid this further spread. Okay, so now we know two, three things we have seen. One is our touch contact. Next one is why washing the hand, soap or hand sanitizer. Now social distancing. The next one where people keep asking is, what is this lockdown? So why lockdown is required and all, no? So again, you have to explain to them in simple terms which they will be able to follow. See this COVID, let us imagine somebody coming from abroad, initial period, no? March and all, somebody has come from abroad. If you are able to quarantine them, what do you mean by quarantine? Just keep them in isolated place. and it will not be from him. There is a possibility of getting touch contact or possibility of getting droplet mode of transmission also less if it is identified and kept alone. Okay, and we may not know who is having it. No, so initial period, suppose somebody from the airport and he might have engaged some taxi, and the taxi driver might have inhaled it, and he might be nurturing this virus in his body, or he might have gone to some shop on the way from airport, some mall, so many would have moved around. So just to contain this, what they initially were done is, so lockdown was announced. So that means if you had we all observed this total lockdown during this period, then further spread would have been very, very less, and slowly over a period of time we can flatten the curve. And in Tamil Nadu, if you see, even the initial period itself, lakhs of people, went to the street, started playing cricket, carom, so many things, and drones were used to drive them away. And the police report says that around 3 or 4 lakhs of people have been fined for moving around without any valid reason or valid permission. So these 3 or 4 lakhs people, most of them may be asymptomatic. They might, that means they're already infected, but they may not know that they are infected, and they were moving around. So keep spreading again and again. No, so you are giving an opportunity for the virus. You become the disease carrier, or you become from the another disease carrier. You get it and take it to the family, college, university, everywhere, wherever you go. Again, it can start spreading, bank and other places. Okay, so then again one more lockdown, like that. It keeps on increasing. So unless otherwise we all together just follow strictly this ICMR guidelines and our government directives, it will be again and it will be very difficult, because the lockdown also cannot, we all know that it cannot go on endlessly, because it affects our livelihood. Okay, so with this thing, so you take everybody on board. Now you will go to the PPT. So if you want, you can note down my email ID and mobile number. Now, so this is something funny. This, we are all thinking that we are the super breeds, human being are super breeds, and all other flora and fauna, life, whoever is there, the universe, they are all just below us only. And we were projecting, we will go there, we will build their house and all. Now, these fellows are chimpanzees, they are just laughing. We are not able to move outside there, because an invisible microorganism could stop us from doing anything. And this was very much contaminated. Our air was very much polluted, and we moved around maybe Delhi, Chennai, and other places, Bangalore and all. We could move around we just ignored all this pollution, and we moved around without any mask. Now, air is very pure because not much industrial activity or automobile pollution, but still we are having it. So this is irony of life. So slowly we are learning so many things. And as I explained initially, so here our entire population, 130 crore or 140 crore of the Indians, all the entire country, they have to be safeguarded. Time alone safe. You can see this cartoon very clearly. What will happen if you ignore him, and you will also fall. So we can't ignore anyone. We have to take everybody and then move ahead. Okay, move forward. And famous epidemiologist, even during the lockdown 1, he said, Dr. Jayaprakash, you must be knowing him. So he said that lockdown, we are not confronting the virus. No, but we will not be able to fight with the virus when you say lockdown. But only thing is we are hiding, just trying to hide from it, because we are not going around. You will not be able to, you will not be touching, coming in contact with the infected person, knowingly or unknowingly. But the virus is still outside. That you should remember. Still, it's outside. So unless you take precaution, it will hit us again. See, many virus, for example, AIDS virus is not fully removed. No, it is still there only. But you and me don't get virus. This AIDS, because we know the precaution. No, so same way what you have to do, we have to take all precautions to drive away this fellow also. Okay. So this is an European minister. He also acknowledged very long back, COVID-19 will reshape our world. Now it is very clear. It has reshaped in many aspects. You all know some of the examples we will also cover, and we have to learn to live with it. That is now the situation. Like AIDS or any other virus. We have to learn it. Then world may look something different. Okay, that's what those are told at that time itself. We are doing something. It has become a habit. For example, when you drive a car or drive a two-wheeler, naturally, without anybody telling that, you keep to the left. So it is very common. You are just traveling.
Sir,
1 minute, I'm
PPT is
getting a
not there,
call.
sir. Sir, PPT வரலீங்க சார். ஆமா சார், PPT வரல. இல்ல சார், இங்க PPT வரல சார். நீங்க பாக்குறீங்களா? நிறைய பேர் கேக்குறாங்க PPT வரலையே அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாங்க. இல்ல சார், இல்லையே சார். சரி சார், சரி சார். ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார். Sir, now we are able to see your screen, sir. Your voice is not audible. PPT வருது sir, voice is not audible. Okay, sir. Right, right, sir, right, sir. Okay.
Voice is clear now?
Yeah, yes, sir. You can continue, sir. Now you can continue.
Okay, fine, fine. These are the PPT just I was explaining now. So
Yeah.
now it's a turn of these chimpanzees and all just to make ridiculous. And this also explained to you. So this very clearly shows that if you are not caring about others, you will also fall. So everybody, the loop, everybody has to be brought to the loop. So I explained to you. So Epidemiologist Jayaprakash also I told you, Dr. Jayaprakash, and this European minister, he says that it will reshape the entire world. So we have to learn to live with that. Okay, yeah. I think here where I left it, I believe. So we are doing something. When you drive a car or a two-wheeler, automatically, without nobody telling you, just you keep to the left because it is a habit. So how do you get the habit? Because we are used to it. Now something new is happening. So the new norm is now whatever normal, it is a new normal. So very soon we have to be there, follow and get the new normal into life. See, Einstein said, no, Albert Einstein, the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. It's very clear. So you got to analyze the situation. Whatever is better for you, you have to adapt. Okay. So that is a thing. So now we have to slowly change our thing. And this cartoon very clearly explains why this lockdown and then why this liberalization or some relaxation is given during lockdown also. And economy is very much important. So if economy is not there, lockdown or life, nothing will be there. So we have to be very careful and then do it. So the normal becomes new normal becomes normal. No, so as you know that this was very common in Kolkata those days. This hand rickshaw, man pulling another rickshaw. No, so now very slowly now this disappearing. Cycle now, motorcycle were not there some 50 or 100 years back. Now it is very common. So like that, the latest automobile, share auto, all these things are not earlier there, no flight and other things. Even this were metro trains. Some 3-4 years back also, nothing was there in Chennai, for example, and some of the other cities also. But now it is normal. New normal becomes normal. That's what I'm trying to convey here. So like this, all these were normal. Now this is new normals are come, LED TV, LCD TV. So this slowly they are all giving way. So like this now, there are many things you can keep on telling. This Android phone, nobody thought of it at 3 years or 4 years back. Now suddenly it has come, order of the day, or we are all used to it. Without that, many people will say that you will not be able to living at all because it has many advantages. So again, the way we dress also keeps changing because of comfort level and many other aspects. Then something becoming normal, new normal, again becoming normal. Okay. So like that, this milk vendor, maybe this new normal. They have to keep the distance. Slowly it will all keep changing. Okay. So this is just a cartoon for the saloon. Again, some in a comedy, this sense of humor. This is a social distancing, aeroplane, the flights and all you have to keep. Again, there are many just like this would have found. The very, very good point about this COVID is it has given a lot of discipline among the people. The standing in the queue, those things are not very usual in our Indian condition. People try to get into bus or ferry service. Normally, the fittest person with follow with the physical strength will be the first there to reach the place. And now we can see with the police intervention, slowly it becoming normal. Everywhere you have to follow the queue system. Okay, so like that, even this now the tribal people, we think that only educated people are very much. They know the procedure and other thing, precaution and all. See the tribal people, no, they are much educated than the so-called educated people. They are keeping the social distancing. Okay, so now see the history repeats. No, earlier that kingdom and all. No, the kings used to have a darbar like this. Now you can see the ministers, prime minister, chief minister and all having something similar to that. So the new normal will become normal. There is nothing to worry. So people who have traveled in a flight, no, Air India, this is a pleasant thing when you enter a flight. The air hostess will namaskar, namaste and all, no, a traditional way of welcoming people, greeting and welcoming. Now it looks like entering as if you are entering an operation theater. But you will get used to it. After some time, you will get used to it. Okay, nothing to worry. So now slowly coming into this, how to tackle this or your mitigation measures, no? Now, these are the things which are not normally available in our house or your college or office and all. Now, these things may have to be maintained. Inventory should be maintained in a good condition so that any eventuality we can safety, personal protective equipment, so we should have all the same. So this is again the same thing. So if you the college is let us say you are all again back to college. You are coming back to college after MHRD and government says that okay, everything normal. The new normal becomes normal, no? So best thing will be at the gate itself some screening. For example, simple thermal scanning. If somebody is having elevated temperature, there itself we can isolate, and then you can have the first aid. Doctor, somebody will be there. Medical advice you can get whether really it is due to this particular COVID or corona or something else, no? So that others don't get it. And then again, the college when it reopens, you must have a lot of places with the wherever possible you should have hand wash and then the soap solution you should be ready. If soap solution is not there, at least you should have this hand rub, no, this hand sanitation. All the strategic locations you should have. And when you go to canteen, it is better to have your own water bottle or a container taken every day, so that a common glass or tumbler should not be used there. Okay, and then class as well as your canteen, it has to be staggered. That means people should not sit very close to each other. Minimum 1 meter distance you have to keep it. It's all major challenge now. We'll get into it a little later. So now the social distancing in the canteen, that means the lunch hour can start at 11 o'clock and complete at 1 o'clock or 1:30. So batches of people will be there. And we have to have different class schedules. Maybe the same class can be divided into 2 or 3. So the same lectures may have to be repeated. So those things will little later we will see. Okay. So now these are the things basically to handle this corona, the further spread so that the curve will become flattened, no? Okay. And then travel wherever not necessary, just avoid it. And there are so many other things. We will not get into so much detail of this one. So just to sum up, to the mitigation measures, maintain the social distancing when you go to college or any bank or any place. What you have to do, just maintain the social distancing. Wearing a mask is now new order. Okay, so you have to have mask to protect yourself as well as others. So it is a must now. Then adequate cross ventilation, that is very important. Okay, so in case your house is air conditioned, you ensure that at least morning 1 or 2 hours you have the cross ventilation, air entering one side and going away from the other exit point. So the number of volume changes you may same a college or office anywhere, no, this is very important. So that the fresh air comes in always. And then physical touch you avoid, then frequent hand washing and avoid touching face. That's very important. Okay. So, Now we will come to the next aspect of our talk. Stress. So this is very common. Professor, I'm getting some
Hello.
cross talk, no? So they can unmute. I think Dr. Ram Subbu. Yeah. So now the stress. Now here I want to have some interaction with the 2 or 3 students. So who are the students now readily available, Professor? They can just say hello and then they introduce themselves.
Sir, we cannot specify such students, sir. In general, if you ask, the people will be ready to participate in your discussion, sir.
Okay, at least some volunteers, can you raise a hand? Because every time when I wait for someone to respond, will take a lot of time.
So
We'll be wasting time.
whoever wants to interact with the scientist, you can interact.
Yes, sir. Sir, the slides are not visible at all, sir. We cannot see the slides.
Slides not visible? Professor,
yeah, slides are invisible.
Again?
Yes, sir.
From the beginning, now
only the problem arises, sir, before 5 minutes.
Okay, that means again I have to go out and come back, no? So I'll just stop sharing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'll do it. Some students, please come on the line in the meantime. You talk about something, your idea about this, what is stress and all. Yeah.
Sir, the slides were visible. Only thing is some of them suddenly start presenting me. Your slide goes out and this slide comes. You have to just click on your screen. That's all, sir.
Now it is coming, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is coming.
Okay, yeah. Some
yes,
students,
sir.
can you just volunteer? I just want to know what is stress. This is a very common word, no? Everybody says stress, I am busy, stress. Even the LKG kid, no? When you ask him, he says, I am very much busy. I don't have time now because I got to do so many other activities. So either playing or anything, no? So he says, what is then stress? Some of the students.
Shall we answer, sir? Only students should answer?
No,
that is better, Professor. That is better. Yeah. Students, if it is there, they just raise the hand.
Okay, sir.
Just come on, quick. 2, 3 students, no? You can always be on the line. You can unmute. So tension.
So whoever knows the answer, please unmute your microphone and answer sir's question.
Yeah. Total preoccupation.
Okay. Yeah, I think depression. Somebody is saying depression is the extreme of stress. Everybody will not get depression immediately. So, but now we are having separate class on stress management. How to avoid this stress or depression. That is detailed discussion will be required. So now we will not talk about depression and all. So stress, I will give you a simple example. It is that maybe you can say that it is the gap between what you have and what you want. Okay, so if the gap is very very much large, then you get stress. Somebody can give the example what you have and what you want. Quick, somebody can unmute and speak. Do you feel that what you have and what you don't have, no, what you want, that is a big gap is there?
So what we have is also uncontented and what we want is limitless.
Yeah, limitless. Okay, so now what we want is, because basically we have to understand one point. Stress is must for our growth, for our development, no? Otherwise progress will not be there. So how much stress, it depends on individual. So stress basically conveys, if you have if you are happy with whatever, contented with whatever you have, then there is no growth at all. Okay, suppose let us imagine you have scored 100% in all subjects in 10th standard, grade 10, and +2 also you are the topper. If you are contented with that, then again there will not be any growth. You will not be able to shine in the higher studies. Okay, so always you should have some ambition, always you should have vision. Okay, and then how to reach that, then you have to work out. The goal setting is a separate topic. Okay, so I will not get into goal setting and all. So you have to have aim high, and then how much high you should aim, that is what goal setting. Okay, if you want so much within your you want to achieve, then that may also be possible feasibly. So you have to relate it to the real terms. How much practically capable how much you are capable. So whether if I do this, whether you can reach that. For example, some boys are here, some student boy. Somebody can unmute. Some
If any student is there, can you please answer sir's question?
so then it will be lively because this
He
particular
wants to
topic
have a
has
live
to be
session
an
with you all.
interactive type. Okay. They're not coming forward, I think. Okay, no problem. Yeah, let us imagine some UG or PG student wants to, marry a big tennis star, neither and all. Just you have to, you see in your face and your status in the mirror. Okay, so then if it is not possible, don't have that type of, imagination or ambition. Then you will get stress. Suppose the exam, you want to have all subjects. I should be the topper. I should get all whatever companies are. They all should offer you a job. Then also it may not be practically feasible. You will get stress. So the idea of minimizing the stress should be what you want. Okay, should not be too high. You have to practically manage, optimize it at the level, and also what you have. That is where skill development comes. Okay, suppose if you are confident, I can achieve this. Then it is not just being confident is not sufficient. You have to improve your talent. No, skill set is very important. So knowledge base and skill set you have to improve. Then again the gap will be minimized. Then you will not have stress. Okay, so why stress is important? You have to avoid manage stress is very important because stress, if you have too much stress, screen is moving, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what will happen if you are crushing too much in the brain? Okay, then it also gives you a lot of medical issues also. Okay, the stress, especially now this COVID thing, students must be having a lot of anxiety, So whether I will get a job, whether I will be finish or will be project, or whether I will be able to go that do the internship. So there are many questions which keeps stresses the students. Now we will see how slowly we can come out of all those things. Okay, so now health. When you say health, WHO also very clearly they say health is not only about the physical health. Mental health is very important and social health is important. Okay, so now social health, because of this COVID, we are not able to move around freely. We are able to meet the people and all. Okay, no problem. Actually, we can meet like this webinar. So mental health, how to keep it happy? That's a separate topic again. You have to be very happy, keep yourself happy, and physical means exercise, and then eating good nutritious food and all. Okay, so I'll not get into details because each one is a separate topic. And then mental health, if you see, there are many ways of keeping your mental health. So simple examples will be if you are able to get yourself trained. It's training by self only. Train to get used to, how to use this left brain and how to use the right brain and how to use the combination of these two. That will give a very good idea. Boost to your stress management. Okay, and it's a good time now. So you are on your own. Unlike earlier, you had to spend a lot of time to reaching out to the college. Now you are home, so travel time is not there. So you have the own environment and can learn a lot of things. And here you have to do a lot of exercise for managing them. Some sound keeps on coming, brother. I don't know where. Yeah. Somebody has to unmute, I think. It is noise is coming. Okay. So now, there are many methods of, training your brain, like physical exercise by body, mental exercise is required for brain also. It has to be kept fit always. Okay. So then only you can be productive. So a lot of thinking can happen. Out of box thinking is required. So how will you train your left and right brain? There are many examples. I will not be able to get into details because this is a separate topic. Simple examples will be try to solve some quiz. Okay. And you know what is left brain, what is right brain. Okay. Left is normally we are all being trained, especially in the school curriculum, state boards and all. No, they say mug up. Okay. So when you are mugging up everything, memorizing everything, that creativity, you are killing the creativity in the right brain. Okay. So yes, memory power is required. All this logical reasoning is required. You have to use left brain. But if you use the right brain, the combination of these two, you can have a lot of creative thinking and a lot of innovations happen. Especially you are all engineering students, no? So engineering students are professional students. They are expected to have a lot of innovations. Otherwise, even a career, you will not be able to shine as let us say some arts student. Okay, some BA history or some other branches, no? they need not be very creative. They also have to be creative. But unlike you have to be really very creative and innovate. Then only you can shine in the your MNCs or in high-end jobs. And especially want high-end job, like let us say you want to become a scientist in ISRO or BRC or a university, college professor and all. Out-of-box thinking is very much important. Okay, then you have to keep practicing yourself, how to answer in an interview, how to face the interview. Okay, they will not be asking you to define something or state the law and all. They will not be giving, because their application knowledge is very important. So the company wants you like that one. Even if you want to become a scientist, so the organizations like BRC or ISRO, they expect how you are able to apply your knowledge. Okay, then to the real-time situation and then how to solve it. That is what you expected, no? That means the memory you are mugging up will not help you. Then you have to use left and right brains. Maybe you can have separate sessions or that lot of exercise has to be done. And then you will be able to think differently. And all others are thinking in one direction. You will be able to think the same problem, altogether different perspective. You will be able to think or attack the problem and solve it. Okay. So mental health is very, very important. And you have to keep it. Yeah. Now, some students are on the line now. Somebody has volunteered, Professor. Hello, some students.
Session எப்படி போகுது மேடம் அப்பப்ப அவருக்கு அது வெளிய வந்துருது.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes sir.
Yes sir, you are audible.
Yes, I think the student voice I could hear.
You are audible sir.
So what do you see here? What do you see here? Hello, what do you see here? Some student gave a voice, no?
Okay madam.
Or you can nominate some student, Professor, who is known to you and ask them to be. First, you should not have stage fear.
Participants, can you please answer his question? It's a very simple question he is asking. Anyone can answer the question. Just like a bird, sparrow like bird.
I want your voice.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Then I will proceed. They're not coming forward. I think one Reddy is unmuted. Yeah, Reddy Gara? Stepundi.
It's a sparrow, sir.
Sparrow, very good, very good. So now, you be on the line. Okay, every time. Okay. Now what you see is a simple bird. Okay. Now you imagine you are the bird, right? Now what's your name? Kavita, no? Who spoke now?
No, I'm Dr. Sheila.
Achha, you are the staff then. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I want students anyway, right?
Since no one has answered,
right. No problem. Like imagine this is a student. Sparrow or your bird is a student now.
Sparrow is sitting on.
Sitting on a branch of tree or some plant. Okay. Now imagine suddenly the branch breaks. Okay. So now the sitting on your the branch, you can relate it to your academics or your profession or your studies or your career, whatever you want, a job market and all. Suddenly this breaks now. What will the bird do? It will die. Bird will die?
No, it will not die.
Because
it will move to a summer place.
It has a confidence in itself. And the bird knows very well that it can fly in case of any emergency like COVID. Okay, no? Now the branch breaks now. So we need not worry about the current situation. You have the capability. So first you have to explore yourself. Okay, you take a piece of paper, you write your strength and weakness. Okay, the strength you can build upon, weakness you can try to overcome that. So just same example you have in your mind. If the tree suddenly the branch breaks now, the bird will not fall and die. Okay, that means same way, if something happens to the environment, your academics or career or profession, anything, you have your own talent, you can raise to the occasion. Okay, now clear? Yeah. So now we will see how we can manage the current situation. So whenever something is broken, always know there is a new thing will follow, better things will follow. There are simple examples. When the clouds break, no, we get a lot of rain. When the soil breaks, we you get new field crop is coming out.
Hello.
There are many examples like that. Okay. So if a normal life is broken because of COVID, don't worry at all. So now what you have to do, you have to have your own judgment. Don't suppose you are getting too much stress. So many people have died in America. Okay. And if you are not able to manage that situation, better to stop watching all these updates. Okay. You just keep yourself updated about your own environment, no? Your street or your state or your district. So if you are not able to assimilate many other negative news, just keep away from that. Okay. So or what you can do, just don't believe whatever you hear, because social media, no, like WhatsApp University, they have a lot of false news being spread. So you just don't get into social media if you are not able to manage, assimilate the situation. You analyze and have your own, make your own decision. Okay. So the potential within you is really important. Okay. Whatever obstacles may come, you will be able to overcome that. Simple examples I can give you. Okay. So for example, tsunami, you all must be knowing that tsunami suddenly they struck many parts of our country. In Tamil Nadu, Kadalur and all were affected. People thought, okay, tsunami means everything is lost. No. Again, tsunami, natural resilience is there for nature as well as for the human being. We have come out of that. Okay, when there was earthquake in Puj in Gujarat, people thought, okay, earthquake means the entire city is out. Plague was there in Surat, and Nipah virus was in Kerala. Localized outbreaks were there. So everything we learn how to cope with that, and we have come out of that. How is it possible? Because you know the potential with you that is greater than the obstacles around you. That's very, very important. Okay. So again, use this period, this lockdown period, productively. Okay, that is very important. So opportunities, don't wait for the opportunities. You just create. Don't think that the moment lockdown is released and when you go back to the college, lot of companies will be lining up and to offer you placement and all. Now you have to create the opportunity. There are different opportunities now available now. Maybe I can give a separate session on that. So which are the new areas coming up, and we have to raise to the occasion. Okay. So you have to create the opportunity. Very important. It is in Tamil. So somebody who cannot be able to read Tamil, I'll tell you. So same thing in Tamil only. That is, if you want to go up, you have to. You don't believe that it will somewhere opportunity will knock your door and ask you to join. So you have to raise the occasion. Okay. What is a risk? Somebody is taking. Somebody says a risk. I don't know the risk. Which is a riskiest thing is, if you are not taking any risk, then you cannot cross the road, or you cannot cross the river, or you cannot even cross your college road. No. Suppose you want to go home, you have to come out of the college and then cross the road, or when you get into the college, you have to cross the road and get to the college. If you are not taking any effort now, then it is very difficult. So risk you have to take, and that's a calculated risk will always give you productive results. Okay, so like that. Now, what you have to do now, you have to upgrade. See, that is not just update. Update is different. Normal time we keep updating. Okay, now update is not enough. You have to have update. You have to upgrade. You know what is upgrade? No, the software. Normally, whenever some software is there, they will say upgrade. Whether you want upgrade. Okay, upgrade in the sense it is entirely new concepts. Updating is different. So you have to upgrade that is the individual decision you have to take. When, where, how, you have to take and restart. Okay, you don't get bogged down. You have to restart now. So now there are. I'll not go into the details because that will take a lot of time. Which are the companies they are looking up in the post-COVID era? So which are the areas you should improve your skill set? There are many skill set which now needed to be improved. It will show up now. For example, if somebody is interested in tourism industry, now it will go down. Okay, all probability you will not have much opening in tourism related things, catering and all, hotel management and all. May not be the same level as previously. But there are many industries which will go up now. So the technology, new technologies are very keywords are there. So those technology, at least, not necessarily you should get into the same field. You should touch your heart. The passion-driven growth should be there. So I will not get into details because each one can be explained for 10-15 minutes. There are many areas now where it is looking up. Okay, so you have to keep robotics, for example, artificial intelligence, for example, 3D printing, for example, IoT, for example. So I can give you a lot of examples for each one. So these are the things, buzzwords now. So the area of demand, the post-COVID, there are many areas. For a pharmaceutical company, okay, they are looking up well. Now recently there was a campus placement in IIM Ahmedabad. Many people could get high-end job, okay, because pharmaceutical companies, they need a lot of people now. So like this, there are many things are there. So I will not get into all the details. Okay, now entrepreneurship also, there are many ways now. So these are the things. First, self-reliance, self-confidence, and upgrade yourself. Now, many new things will happen based on your internet connectivity or Wi-Fi accessories. The new business, no, cyber security, community buying. This new concept coming up now. Okay, so then smartphone now it become a big tool now. Very soon it will find it is a big tool. So telemedicine, all these things, if you are not very much familiar, at least the jargons you should know, and you can match your capability with the requirement, and you can raise to them. And again, this like becoming an entrepreneur. Okay, so earlier, suppose you wanted to become an employee, now you can become an employer. There's an opportunity given to you. There's an upgrade action. There are many actions are there. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, conclusive thing for the students now, there are things, professionalism is very much now, mutual, because now most of the clients you may not be able to see directly. You must build that trust, and then there are many other aspects. We'll not go into the details now. So, business war room. Earlier we have boardroom, no? So now this may be replaced by business war room. So many decisions may have to be taken like this on webinar or online decisions. You may have to take. So converting your ideas, creative ideas into product, that is very important. And how each business will look, will look like in the near future. Again, we can explain details. So in short, if I say post, restart, and upgrade, that is what the solution, mitigation measures. Now coming back to your academics. So earlier we used to sit even our office. Let us take the example of your college office or university office. Now this should be gently different. Okay. So first, as I told you, air conditioning may not be advisable. So you should have cross ventilation, and cubicles and all, you should have enough space. So now door and exit points, everything should be looked different, so that not much. Even the reception area, you must maintain at least 1 meter gap. So hand sanitizer wherever possible you should have. So your even meetings, your meeting room and all, which now slightly will be looking different. Okay, so sophisticated lounge and all may not be required, or may not be possible also. So seating arrangement has to be different. Like already it has started, no? So I think it's coming again. Sorry. Yeah. So now many areas, no, people say that it is now all through online classes. I'm sure that even our Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering also would have started online classes. So it's a blessing in disguise, you can say. Students know what is the learning pyramid. If you see, where is the maximum effect? If somebody in the classroom, they keep on giving lecture, they see the thing, it is the top of the pyramid. That means learning is very minimum there. Where it is high, when you start teaching others. Now the new thing has started now, you must be knowing. Many of the renowned universities and IITs and all, they have started discussion board. That's a separate, software is available there. So there you see, when you just listen to someone, it is a one-way process. It is that's the usual without COVID scenario. No, when you go to the class, the lecturer or person keeps on talking. Your learning experience very minimum. When you start reading, your learning experience increases. Okay, then audio visual. When you start using audio visual, your level of understanding increases. Demonstrations increases. Okay, so discussion, like that, the maximum teaching is learning is you can achieve when you start teaching others. Okay, so this is all possible in the COVID scenario now. Okay, so online is possible. Now people have started even conducting the semester exam online. You must be knowing that many universities in India they started. Okay, and this one other platform, the Padlet, you can just Google and see also. This gives you a very good discussion platform. This is a new concept. Discussion platform. It is giving you an opportunity for the students to get to know a lot of things. Okay, so, and this is an online discussion board. Everything will be recorded. So the meaningful discussion is possible. Okay, and here peer learning. That means lecturers will be there, professors will be there, or industrial experts will be there. So they also can join from anywhere in the world. They can directly join, and there will be direct one-on-one discussion. Okay, and then you can ask questions and answer also. Students, you have a lot of opportunity. You can comment also. This type of opportunities will not be there. Were not there earlier because geographically we are situated, located in different places. So you have to invite someone. They have to come to a college. So only that half an hour, 1 hour gap is needed. You will get the time. So and then now I will come to a little later how universities are doing it. Little different activity. Engage the students in activity. So you have to have photos, videos, all those things. Now, basically, there are 4 techniques. That is CR. So this is very important, especially the professors already must be practicing it. Now, engaging the students is very, very important. If you are not able to engage the students, okay, because it's an online thing. Now, if you, for example, webinar, it shows that many people are online already registered, and then they are listening to, ideally they are listening to, because they are connected now, still now. But how many are mentally connected? Okay, so this is very important. So it has to be activity based. Now, when you take the classes, now because of the COVID thing, most of things will be online only. So when you engage, take classes, regular classes through net online, then you have to engage the students. How can you engage the student? You have to increase them. A lot of it have to have the interactive type. So suppose you give only one type of a set of questions or homework or whatever you call assignment, then students' interest may not be there because all the level of learning, the slow learners may be there. So you give option. Then choice is very much important to attract all the students into your topic, into your session. So always give some choice, and then making it relevant. It should be relevant also. And then competence. Okay, matching activities with the competence. Each person may have different level of competence. So based on their competence, you can give different assignment so that everybody gets engaged. Okay, and then you have to increase the relatedness also. These are the separate topics. Okay, so how to increase relatedness? Again, it is all you have to evolve over a period of time. All these things. Okay, so now I will give you some examples how certain universities are doing it now. So when you have this webinar sort of thing, like today what we have, this I think it is Cisco, I believe, Cisco or Zoom, any app, we don't see the faces. For example, when I ask a lot of questions, how many are responding, it's not possible. So best thing will be the students should respond, and it should be a two-way process. And it is not possible when you have some 150 students, all the students to be linked to your lecture immediately. It is not possible, at the same time. So it will make a lot of noise and other will be there. So what some universities are doing it, I hope our Venkateswara college also will be doing it. What they are doing is they get lot of prepare a lot of videos, different topics. The staff themselves, or they get the experienced faculty from outside also. They create a lot of videos and they host it in the website. Okay, so now it is not online. Okay, and online it's not live, so it is already hosted on the website. Each student is given some specific what do you call that, ID or PIN or your password for entering the website or viewing the website. What do you call it? Gateway or no? Suppose you want to enter, you want to see some lecture, but in your topic of interest, you have to key in. Okay, and then there is a software which will give you a full idea what the students is doing, how much is reading, and will not be able to download also. The moment you download, so you will think like taking Xerox. Okay, I will download and I will read later. Okay, so the software will follow his eyeball movement also, and the screen, whatever he is laptop or mobile, wherever he is visiting your website, college website, and seeing whichever capsule of video, all the screens will be directly on recorded in your in his account in your college server. So if the person, the student, just for namesake opens this page as if he is really going through the entire lecture or entire video, and side by side another screen, the same laptop or mobile, he sees some other movie or something, it also will be recorded there. Okay, so then how much time he is seeing it, how much time it takes to read. Same way, I mean, there will be some discussion board just below that also. You can keep posting the questions also. Everything will be linked. This particular page or this particular frame in the video, this student has posted this video. Any number of times you can keep on seeing it again, reading, seeing again, but you can't download it. Okay, so downloading, if you give, again, students may not be very active. So when you have college time 9 to 4, you can see how much time they are engaged in sense, real sense, how much they are engaged viewing them. Viewing or understanding or learning experience you can have it. Always say you can questionnaire. You can post a questionnaire also. You can pre-plan and pre-program also. The moment he sees the page or goes through the page for a particular 2-3 pages, then some question can pop up and they have to answer it. So that way, the students' engagement is increased. Most engagement will be much better when you start giving scope to the students for creativity. Okay, so you can ask them to develop their own module or some video or audio visual, whatever. No, so if they do it, most of the times what we find, no, the students are young mind. No, they are much creative and much better. They come out with a better way of the same lecture. They will give some other, so they can refer to any other peer lectures or videos from the net. No. And they can come out with a much better thing also. So now there are many ways. These are some of the ways where you can engage them in the post COVID-19 and meaningfully and much more productively, even much better than what we had pre-COVID thing. And now the students' activity is a must. So you can engage them constructively from morning to evening, and also outside office hours also, outside college hours also. They can do a lot of things, and they have to post it. So now like submission of assignment, they cannot do it now. Copy paste and all, they can't do it because it is all online. So they have to come out with their own solution. So like this, there are many other possibilities also. Now the test also, the semester exams, some university already they are trying with these new ideas. Okay, so they are giving a particular period of time online test. It will be just open. And then this will be a particular period automatically over. So students have to write the exam from the home. But whatever you do, again, I told you there are many softwares nowadays available. Everything is, frame by frame. All the things what you see on your laptop will be recorded. Suppose you want to browse for answering a question, that also will be recorded. You will be disqualified. Suppose you want to consult someone, then that also will be recorded. So everything is recorded. It's a new form of examination is being evolved. Maybe very soon you will hear it from MHRD and all. So that endlessly we can't remain idle in the. Because of this COVID, we can't say that nothing is happening at all. A lot of new things will happen, and it will be better for the future generations also. So, Professor, with this I will stop. In case some questions are there, they can shoot out some questions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So thank you for your wonderful presentation. We are very much inspired by your talk. And the participants, if you have any questions, you can ask the questions directly by unmuting your microphone. Or if you want to text, you can text it in the chat box. And Ms. Preeta will be leading us in the question session. I'm handing over the session to Preeta, madam. You please take over and assist Dr. Daniel Chellappa in the question answer session. Over to Preeta.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Peter, sir. There are a few questions in the chat box, sir. Shall I proceed, sir?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
So the first question is, sir, is there any possibility that COVID virus enters human body through skin pores?
As I told you, as of now, many scientific research is going on. Okay, it is just started and then full swing it is going on. But now we have to take all the authentic information ICMR or WHO only. Now they say the entry point is only through eye or nose or your mouth. Okay, but there are already research is proving many other points also. No? It affects your. I don't want to say all those things, because it has to come from government. So we just take care of the thing so that you are safe. So don't touch the face, keep washing your hands, have the mask, and then keep social distancing. Okay, so very soon you will find that there are many other ways it spreads also, but nothing is proven now. So repeatability is not. Some scientists are predicting, but some other scientists are always what is science then? We have to agree to disagree, no? So you have to agree, disagree, then fight scientifically and then prove it. So till then, whatever is already proven, we have to take care. Yes, Professor.
Thank you, sir. The next question is about the testing process of COVID-19 using PCR.
Oh, so again, this all some politically sensitive questions. So there are different methods of testing. The simplest is thermal scanning, okay, but it's not a conclusive proof also. So if you don't have symptoms, you may not have, temperature also, but it is a screening, it is very helpful. No? When you come out of the airport, somebody can just point a thermal gun at you and then they can detect, only the probability of getting some basic information is good. And there are many other tests also. So, whatever right now government or ICMR has prescribed, no, we will just go by that because there is all some sensitive question which test is better, which is not good and all. No, we will not get into such controversial things. So now, whatever, suppose you want to get tested, you consult a medical doctor in case you have some symptoms or you feel that there is a likelihood you would have got this infection. Then consult a medical doctor. So he will be the best person to suggest which is best to you. Even this mask wearing also, it depends on your other comorbid issues also. Somebody is suffering from asthma. Then if you want to go for the highest N95 sort of thing, 3M manufactured thing, then you may not get enough oxygen for you. You need oxygen also, no? So that means only doctor, your medical family doctor, your doctor can give you the solution. Okay, these are, across the counter, we will not be able to say the general solution, everybody should have N95 or nobody should have N95 also. So, government has prescribed a lot of new norms for this, no? N95 is required for, people who are directly involved in this COVID related. For example, the doctors, medical professionals, frontline professionals, no? Sisters and scientists, for example, who are directly working with the virus, not the infected person. For understanding and unveiling all this mystery, myths, then the scientist has to work with the virus. So they need a lot of HEPA filter and all, no? High-end filters are required. Okay, so these things will just follow whatever ICMR says, but we'll have a scientific discussion, debates, all those things. Once India comes out of this problem, okay, now because many things are at stake now. Whether all the companies can be back at what time, whether it will take so much time. Okay, and what is the future of our students now? Say for example, if somebody is in PG, so out of 24 months, 4 months is lockdown. So the 4 months, how you spend it is very important. If you think that it's a vacation given to you, then it is very difficult. No, so others would have done a lot of things for skill development during this period. So those things will concentrate. Okay. So debate sometimes will have little late. Yes, Professor. Yes, Professor.
Yes, if anybody is willing to ask a few questions, you can ask. You can get the answer from our beloved scientist. Sir, there is one question: how to identify the patients without symptomatic sign?
Yeah, that is only swab test. You can see in the TV and all, no? Swab test in the throat or nose, they get this fluid and then test it, no? So nasal thing. So that is without, because they may not have any symptom, but infection will be there. So that is practically, it's not non-contact, it's a contact test. Thermal thing is a non-contact. So this is needed, no? So we have to have physical testing only.
Fine,
so
sir.
again, not everybody need not go for that. So again, a lot of mad rush will be there in the hospital just to test I am positive or negative and all. And stress again will build up. So best thing is have enough sleep. That is very important. Body immunity, if you want to increase, you should have, your body should stay hydrated, and you should take all the essential minerals and food supplement. Dietary supplements are there. You must be knowing that vitamins, zinc and other things, minerals. So you should have enough B12.
So there is one more question, sir.
Madam?
Sir?
Yes, madam.
Hello? Sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, madam.
It's audible. Sir, there is one question, sir. Can we name any software to monitor the exams?
Sir,
Is there any?
chance of this?
There are few softwares already available. Many of the, universities and even India and abroad, they have started it. But I don't want to promote any particular brand or any company. No. So one example I given the PowerPoint presentation at itself, which is a complete total. Even in the normal classroom, no, before this COVID business, the lecturer can have eye-to-eye contact only with some particular students at a time. But here, this is able to save time. If you have 100 students or 200 students or 1,000 students are taking online exam or taking your visiting your website and doing serious study, it reads their eyeball movement also. So if the student just switches on, for example, webinar, so there's a likelihood some 10% or 20% or even more students would have just entered it this our today's webinar, and they might be doing something else also, watching TV or chit-chatting with a person and all. But this software will continuously, so that's what they say, online should be only there for post this video and other things, whatever they download from the website, and they should do only after that only should have online webinars. So initially it's to have more contribution from them. So you have to engage them more. Also for that.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Professor. I can hear you.
Professor, one question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
It is out of context of the topic.
Okay.
Since you are a public relation officer of the Department of Atomic Energy, I want to ask you that the KKNP nuclear reactors,
who is on the line?
less.
It's a student or professor?
I'm a professor of the government college.
Which college is the professor?
Ellen Government College, Ponneri.
Ponneri. Okay. I have my friends also live in there in the college. Which department you are from?
I'm chemistry. Professor Dev Sankar is my friend also.
Yes, Dev Sankar, and one more IIT product also is there, no? Madam Vidyavati.
Yes. I am also IIT, sir. I am also IIT, Dr. Mari.
Great. Yeah. Tell me, Professor.
I'm asking you one question because it's not relevant to the seminar.
No problem. Yeah.
In KKNP reactors, the output is very less, but you have invested a huge amount of money for the establishment of nuclear reactors in Kudankulam. Why is a lot of problems always there in the KKNP project?
Anyway, it is not directly related to this. I can just briefly tell you. 1,000 megawatt is a very large quantum of electricity. No other conventional plant as we have 1,000 megawatt commissioned in Kudankulam. So at the most we had some 300 or 500 or 700 only. So that means when you say 1,000 megawatts, the entire, suppose mechanical engineers will understand better the fluid dynamics or heat transfer system, or electrical engineers will say that generators, everywhere it is something new. Okay? And country was not equipped with that type of equipment. For example, higher end, even BHEL, they were prepared or they were equipped only to supply certain level of power only. So this is a very huge power. So then most of the things have to come from abroad only. That is, in this particular case, it is from Russia. Okay. So when something new, another problem what we had is when huge amount of electricity generated from a single source, there is a power grid. So initially we got a lot of issues related to the power grid also. The power grid is not able to take the load. So we had to wait for 2-3 months or even more just for the improve the power grid, because different frequencies. Okay, now at least they have established the frequency levels. So North India, Eastern India, Western India, South India.
Sir, it is 50 cycles per second or less than that?
No, again, this is a controversial topic because I am from one government department. Another person I don't want to blame or anything. So mainly because this grid stability was not there. When the grid stability was not there, power engineers will know your equipment will be lost. Okay, so whenever there is a variation, drastic variation in the power cycle frequency level, so we suffered a lot. Whatever that terms of contract, we will not be able to extend exactly because of external reasons like this. Okay, then you have to improve it. Then you have to have a further thing. So it is many people together, like Power Grid Corporation, then state electricity boards in southern states or northern states, no? They all
Yes.
have to work together.
Yeah.
But in a layman language, even at home also, suddenly if voltage keeps moving up and down, what will happen? Your TV gets damaged, your fridge will go bad, your tubelets and all will be blown out, no? So
Yes,
same way, many problems were there. So
Yeah.
it slowly is a teething trouble, because suppose had the country had the readiness for 1,000 megawatt power generation, no, like thermal stations. Now new NTPC and all, they are coming up now. So at that time when it was commissioned, it was a major challenge at that time.
Clean
Okay,
our
Professor.
clean our.
Yeah.
One more question. That is the last question from my point of view.
Yeah.
That is, I visited long back the BARC Trombe. Apsara is now working currently. One megawatt Apsara.
Professor, what we'll do, we'll have a separate session on that, no? Because again, Apsara's international issues are there. I don't want to be on the record on this.
Okay, what happened to
Anyway, your Devashankar is planning. He said he is arranging one webinar for the student, his students, he said, physics.
Okay, Professor. Okay,
We'll have
Professor.
all
Thank
those
you.
questions
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now this is
one
time
last
for
question, sir.
our Venkateswara students. Yeah.
So can I have one last question?
Please, madam, go ahead.
I'm Dr. Muthulakshmi Andal, Assistant Professor of Chemistry at BSGR Krishnamal College for Women, Coimbatore.
Coimbatore, okay, very good. Yes, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. My question is there any chance of this COVID-19 to become a waterborne disease? Because in Netherlands, some researches are being done where they are telling that it can spread even through water. Since I am an environmentalist, I'm much worried about this. I'm doing my research in environmental only.
Excellent.
Environmental chemistry. So I am much worried about this. Is there any chance of this virus to spread through water? What is its lifespan in water? Because since it is traveling in air through the moisture, that is the droplets, I want to know how far it would be alive in any water stream and the temperature, all those factors. Can you please explain, throw some light on this?
Okay. Now, as I told you, madam, now as of now, only ICMR website we are that is authentic source. But there are reports that it can spread through your sewage line, sewage water also. No, whatever sewage coming out, there is a possibility is there. And now most because you are in the environment department, now the major another threat is emerging now. So we have to be very careful, take a lot of precautions now. So now almost everyone has to be with the face mask, and they have to sanitize all the things which they use it, no, for a mobile sanitization, tissues, all those things. Now most of the people what they do just use and throw in some common place. Okay, so you can see the website of our Central Pollution Control Board. So now this is becoming in tons. Initially it was very minimum, so nobody take it. But now, if these things, if you say, let us take the example mask, face mask. This has all the concentrated population of this your COVID. And if you are just throwing it in the common dustbin along with your vegetable waste or kitchen waste and all, and it reaches the common dump yard, it's made dangerous. So now they are very clearly, CPCB, they are told that this is classified as your biomedical waste. Whatever the hospitals were doing, same thing, this has to be followed here also. But still you find on the street and all, especially go near a market. I don't know about Coimbatore. In some places in India, they have photos and videos are there. I could see in some other places. What they do, just a mask, they throw it. Even this protective clothing, no, they are not really knowing how to dispose of it. So this will be an added problem. Okay, but we have to evolve systems. So as your question, whether it can spread through water, as of now, WHO and ICMR, they are not acknowledging for it. They say that it is only through droplet or touch mode. So we have to wait, madam. So it has to be proven. Unless it is approved scientifically, we will not be able to say authentically, yes, this is because of this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful answers, sir. Thank you.
So if there is no question, we can come to a closure of this session. Now I request Ms. Preeta to do the word of thanks.
Thank you, sir. I'll do it. Sir, on behalf of Venkateswara Engineering College, I extend my thanks to our speaker, Dr. J. Daniel Chillappa, for his enlightening speech about COVID-19 under the circumstances. Sir, thank you so much, sir.
ஃபைனலா
Pleasure.
போயிட்டு இருக்குங்க சார்.
I would also like to thank our management, secretary, principal, sir.
இப்போ நான் இது முடிக்க போறேன் சார். நான் உங்க கூட பேசுறேன். இப்போ கடைசியில் ஃபைனல் செஷன்ல இருக்கிறேன். க்ளோஸ் பண்றேன். நான் உங்களுக்கு நான் பார்க்குறேன்.
Finally, I'd like to thank all
சரி
the
சார்
participants.
பார்க்குறேன் சார். நான் பார்க்குறேன் சார்.
Thank you, one and all.
நீங்கள் யூடியூப்ல பார்க்கலாம் சார். யூடியூப் நான் அனுப்பி விடுறேன் சார். நான் அனுப்பி விடுறேன். ஐ கிவ் யூ த ஃபீட்பேக். ஓகே. ஹலோ.
So now this is closed.
Right?
Sir, Stanley, continue.
Yes, sir. Sir, my heartfelt thanks to our beloved scientist Daniel Chillappa. When I approached him for this particular webinar, very immediately he accepted without any hesitation. He is a role model for many students, faculty. He is a very humble person. And I also want to thank our management. The moment I approached our principal, he accepted very readily. And our professor and head, Dr. Devasahayam, he also granted me the permission very immediately. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank all the colleagues of my department. I want to have a special mention for the department colleagues who helped me a lot in the webinar. I want to thank Dr. Anand Babu, Miss Preeta, Nachiappan, Bhaskar, Thirumalai, all the people, and another one person, Baluchami. So special mention to all these people. Now the session is coming to an end. Not the least, I want to extend my special thanks to our Almighty God who helped us to have a wonderful session. So without His grace, we cannot have this wonderful session. So all the praise and glory to God. Thank you, sir. Once again, I want to thank you. Dear participants, you have taken so much time and pain for attending the webinar. So I congratulate you. And this session will be available in the YouTube channel. I will send you the link. So whoever has missed the session can watch this live session recorded in the YouTube. Thanks all.
Thank you, sir.
So kindly
Okay,
mail the
Professor.
links. Kindly
Yeah.
mail the YouTube
Thanks
link
a
to
lot
our
for-
mail IDs.
Yeah, definitely
Professor.
I'll send the
Just-
link to all the participants. You can view the whole proceedings.
Thank you very much. Wonderful
Professor,
session. Thank you.
Just
Yes,
send me the list of participants and their profile also.
yes, sir.
Contact number and all. No, just you can email to me.
Right,
And also
sir.
feedback also you can compile everything and send to me so that I can answer to them.
Definitely, sir.
Okay, Professor.
Definitely, sir.
Thanks a
Right,
lot
sir.
for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Very kind of you.
Yeah,
Thanks
take
for
care.
your time.
Take care. Okay, bye.
Right. Bye. So participants, the meeting is coming to an end. So please, you can now leave the meeting.
Thank
if
you,
you
sir.
have
A very down
any-
to earth person. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. If you have any problem in getting the certificate, please let me know. I will help you to sort out the problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, excellent topic.
Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you. Thank you for organizing such a wonderful seminar.
Thank you, madam. Very
I'm
kind of you.
Dr. Batmavati from LRG Government Arts College.
Thank you, madam.
Really, it's worth seeing. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your feedback.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Satish sir.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stanley, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Sir, feedback formலாம் தேவையில்லையா, sir?
Feedback form நான் அப்பதே chatல ஒரு 3 தடவை again and again நான் post பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Okay. So,
You can check the chat box. I'll be available for another 10 minutes. So எல்லாரும் அந்த feedback fill பண்ற வரைக்கும் I'll be waiting. Then only I'll close the session.
I found it.
Still, if you have any problem, you can just mail me. I'll give you the feedback link and you can get your certificate.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. The session was very nice, sir.
Thank you, madam. You are from?
I'm Malati, sir.
Right. From our institution,
SR Malati.
Oh, thank you, madam. Thank you for your participation. Thank you, Usha ma'am. Shankar sir, already we have posted the feedback link. You can check the chat box.
ஃபீட்பேக் லிங்க் வந்து என்னால ஃபவுண்ட் அவுட் பண்ண முடியல, அதனால தான் உங்கள்ட்ட கேட்டேன் சார்.
அப்படியா? இப்போ நீங்க you do one thing sir, can you just mail me or இப்போ again மறுபடியும் உங்களுக்காக நான் I'll paste it again.
Okay sir, okay sir.
Can you see the feedback link?
Yes sir.
Right sir.
Yes sir, now it is opening sir.
Okay, you can post it.
Thank you very much sir. Thank you for this sir.
Right, thank you.
Sir, this exam is not currently accepting submissions வருது சார் இதுல.
இல்ல, it should not say. நான் பார்க்கறேன். You just mail me.
Okay sir, I will mail.
I'll help you.
Sir, hello sir, if he exceeds more than 100, not at all possible to open sir. Tomorrow he may.
Right. So one of the participant, my friend Jayanti is telling that it can send a maximum of 150 certificates a day. So if that particular limit is over, you can get it by tomorrow, right? So that is the automated link which is created by that Google Forms.
Okay sir, tomorrow I have to enter this link itself. Yes sir.
Yeah, definitely you'll get it. Otherwise you have my number, right? You are there in the WhatsApp group. I'll help you.
Okay sir.
Right, thank you.
Thank you very much sir.
Where are you from?
Sir, I am from Coimbatore sir.
Right sir, thank you. You are from Arts and Science College or Engineering College sir?
Sir, I am from deemed university sir.
Right. You are
Faculty of Engineering sir.
Okay sir. Which stream you belong?
Sir?
You belong to which stream sir?
Sir, chemistry department sir.
Okay sir, thank you. How was the session?
Thank you very much. Thank you sir.
Sir,
Session is to be very good sir. Very excellent sir.
Okay.
Sir, this is Ratna from Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore.
Yes madam.
Sir, I couldn't open the feedback link, sir. Can we mail it to you? Can you send again tomorrow?
Okay. You just mail me. I'll reply your mail.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the excellent arranging this excellent webinar, sir.
Thank you, madam.
It's very useful in pandemic situation. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Preeta madam.
சார் நான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார்.
அதான் நீங்க இன்னும் ஒரு 18 பேர் இருக்காங்க. முடிச்ச உடனே நம்ம will wind up. நம்ம கலீக்ஸ் எல்லாம் போயிட்டாங்களா?
சார் ஆனந்த் இருக்காரு.
யாரெல்லாம் இருக்கறா? ஆனந்த் இருக்காரு. ஓகே.
மத்தவங்க எல்லாம் டிஸ்கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
Right. So in over 1 or 2 minutes, let's see, and we'll wind up.
Stanley sir, it's an excellent session sir.
Thank you madam, thank you.
Really I am enjoyed.
My special thanks to Gokul also, who helped me to design the certificate.
Okay sir, thank you very much. Always welcome.
Right.
Okay sir, thank you. Great
madam.
session sir.
Thank you.
Really total family members are enjoyed with the live session, with the TV program like.
Thanks madam, thanks for your compliments.
Okay sir, excellent.
Thank you madam, thank you. மேடம் நீங்க வேணா கிளம்பலாம் மேடம், நான் பார்த்து க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுறேன். ஆனந்த்.
ஓகே சார்.
ஆனந்த்
சொல்லுங்க.
உங்களுக்கு வர்க் இருந்துச்சுன்னா நீங்க கிளம்புங்க, நான் முடிச்சிடுறேன். இப்போ
பரவாயில்ல சார், நான் வெயிட் பண்றேன் சார், எனக்கு ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. நான் ஒரு 5 minutes இருக்கேன் சார்.
சரி. Right. Still Jagadeshwari madam is there. Madam, you have any problem?
Sir, feedback link one more time send பண்ணுங்க sir.
Just now I sent. இப்போ ஒரு 1 moment முன்னால போயிருக்கும்.
Okay, but in my chat box it is not there sir.
Yeah, how come? Then do one thing. You just mail me. I'll give you the link.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Or if you are there in the WhatsApp group, we can post the link there also.
Yeah, WhatsApp group, sir.
Anand,
sir, sir, வேணாம் சார் வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப் சாரி சார் வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப்ல